A flawless Olympic relay pass requires incredible precision. The outgoing runner extends the baton, the receiving runner grabs hold, and the team maintains full speed without a single stutter step. In our work, we hand off jobs and information all day long, and when one of those handoffs drops, the natural human reaction is to look backward and blame the person who threw a bad pass. But an Olympic relay proves that a perfect handoff requires equal execution from both athletes. A passive receiver guarantees a dropped baton. Here at Fry, we are eliminating that friction by changing our focus. We train specifically on receiver readiness. Shifting the responsibility to the receiver stops the finger pointing. It builds mutual accountability and ensures the customer experience stays intact from the first contact to the final install. Step 1 is positioning. Track athletes have a physical exchange zone. Your exchange zone is your digital space and your daily schedule. You cannot manage a project from the sidelines. You have an active responsibility to look ahead at the schedule, locate upcoming jobs, and get mentally present before the transition even occurs. Being positioned means you are logged in, your necessary tools are open, and you know exactly where your specific leg of the project begins. Step 2 is the handout. A receiver never waits passively to see if a task happens to drop into their queue. They reach for it. Putting your hand out means you review the customer files beforehand and actively ask your teammate for the handoff details. If you are typing an email or looking at your phone while a coworker tries to pass you a file, your hand is not out. Active readiness requires undivided attention and direct eye contact with the teammate initiating the pass. Establishing a physical and mental presence before the job arrives is your baseline requirement to prevent a drop upon impact. Step 3 is called matching the pace. An Olympic receiver starts sprinting before they get the baton. If they are standing completely still, the incoming runner crashes right into them. Think about a sales representative dealing with a complex, urgent customer situation. They are running hot and they need to transfer that file. If the installation tech takes that high-pressure transfer with a casual, low-energy response, you get a collision. The handoff fails. To prevent this, the receiver must actively calibrate their energy. You get up to speed on the customer's urgency and emotional state before taking over the job. This energetic synchronization is how you absorb the heavy momentum of a complex situation without stalling the entire internal process. Step 4 is securing the grip. A pass isn't complete just because they touched your hand. In an office setting, the most common failure point is the silent nod. We assume making eye contact or a quick nod means the transfer is successful. It isn't. The professional standard at Fry requires you to verbally secure the grip using specific phrases. Got it? I see the notes. Or repeat back, here is what I understand. If you do not explicitly say those words, the grip is not secure. If the job drops, your silence means you are actively responsible for that failure. Step 5 is owning the run. The exact second you provide that verbal confirmation, a major psychological shift has to occur. There is no looking back. Once you say, got it, you cannot blame the previous teammate for how the rest of the job unfolds. If you realize you are missing a piece of information mid-run, you do not stop to complain about the pass. You troubleshoot, find the answer, and finish the job for the customer. Speaking the phrase, got it, acts as a binding verbal contract. It transfers 100% ownership of the final customer experience into your hands. The relay standard removes internal friction through a simple, unified system. Position and prepare, match the pace, and verbally confirm. Executing this routine day in and day out delivers a seamless customer experience handled by a fully aligned team. Today, challenge yourself to practice Step 4 during your very next job transition. Do not let your teammate walk away from a handoff until you have spoken the words, got it, out loud. True operational accountability does not start with the person throwing the pass. It starts with a ready receiver securing the grip.